Hey guys, it's Christine, also known as Ivy Winter. Thank you for joining me for another Disney video. Today I'm doing a review on Be Our Guest for lunch quick service specifically. If you don't know, Be Our Guest is the restaurant in Fantasyland and Magic Kingdom that is designed to look like Beast's Castle. And they have different kinds of service depending on when you go. So I believe breakfast and lunch is quick service and dinner is table service. So this review is going to be for the lunch quick service, which I did on my last trip. And I wanted to go over what I got, how I felt about the entire experience, and whether I think it's worth it to go or not. So to start, first I want to say that I did not pre-order my food there. You can pre-order on the app if you want to what you're going to get. So this experience was actually going online and ordering, there at the kiosk at the restaurant. So I just want to preface that. So this experience might be different than someone else who pre-selected their menu items. That said, the way that this process works is I had a reservation, highly recommend at any restaurant in Disney World because it can be crazy and you don't know what you're gonna get into, so definitely reserve restaurants ahead of time. But what I basically did was walked up to the gate. It's basically the castle gate where there are a couple of cast members there ready to check you in for your reservation. And then you head on through what would be the bridge, and there's a line already out in the bridge because you have a cast member there who is handing out menus and who is letting people in by the groups that they have by their different parties. So you'll wait in line outside, you'll get a menu so you can already look at what you might want to order. It helps you kind of figure things out early, and then they will assign you to a queue line. There's about 3 once you get into the building, and then you have to wait a little longer to actually get to the kiosk to order your food. I will say that this process took about 20 minutes for me. So it does really cut into your dining time, especially if you think that you're someone who normally eats quickly. Well, you might not get through as quickly as you would think. Once you actually get to the kiosk, you order your food. Okay, now I'm ready to order. I had to put my magic band in first. Say that there's one of me. One. No, there we go. All right, so we can scroll through and see everything here. So we're gonna do the carved turkey pommes frites. And we're also gonna do a peach Bellini, like a boss. And I think I need to go for the eclair, so we're gonna do that too. I think we're all set. Let's order, and we will pay now. And that's it. I already scanned my magic band, so it should already be paying. It's gonna print me out a receipt, and then we're all ready to go. After you order your food, you hold onto your receipt and then you sit yourself wherever you'd like. I would say the coolest room, I think most people agree with this, is the West Wing, which is meant to look like the West Wing of the castle. It's got the prince's portrait that he famously scratches through in the movie, and that actually happens when a thunderstorm happens every once in a while in the West Wing. You also have the rose. So it's a very popular room. If you can get a seat there, I recommend it, but it's also very popular. I didn't actually sit there for this review because it's a very dark room and I wanted to be able to show you guys what I was eating, get good footage. So I actually sat in what I assume is like, I don't know if it's the library or the ballroom. I thought that the main room was the ballroom, but I could be mistaken because the room that I was in had Belle and Beast dancing, so maybe that was the ballroom. And you sit yourself, and it seems like there's a manager that runs each room. I saw that there was a specific cast member that was walking around, making sure people were getting their food, checked on my receipts, saw what I ordered, made sure that was coming. It's really cute how they bring the food. It's on these little food carts that are designed to kind of look like the ones in the movie. So that's really, really cool. And then they bring your food to you. So you get your seat and then you wait for them to bring it. I did wait probably another 15 minutes for my food to come out. So add that onto my initial wait. We're already at 35 minutes. This is for someone who dining solo. I normally am in and out of table service in like 45 minutes. So it definitely added more time than I expected. I would say if you can check in a little early, like 10 to 15 minutes before your reservation, they're probably gonna put you online anyway. Do it, especially if you have a fast pass right after lunch, because this is gonna be a longer quick service experience than usual. So now to the food. I ordered the carved turkey sandwich. I had a peach Bellini, and then for dessert I also had the eclair à l'orange. I probably said that wrong, but basically it's an orange cream flavored eclair. Okay, we're all set with the turkey sandwich, fries, Bellini, looks real good, and the eclair. As I said, it took a while to come out, but once I had it, it was pretty good. The turkey was warmed. It was a decent sandwich, nothing to write home about, but better to me than the burgers and chicken nuggets that you get in other quick service places. It definitely filled me up and was pretty good. It's actually a very large sandwich. I got about 1/2 in and then maybe a little bit more of the second half and was already getting pretty full. It does come with fries, or pommes frites as they say, and I will say they were very, very good fries. Probably the best thing I ate was the fries. Moving on to the peach Bellini, it was really good. Not too strong, but not too fruity. It was really delicious. One thing I noticed when I was ordering is I was like, well, they're not carding me here at the kiosk. Would they card me when they bring it to me? They didn't, but I imagine that if you did try to order alcohol and you looked pretty young, they're probably gonna card you when they actually hand you the drink. So it's probably how it goes there. And then the eclair was just okay. I feel like the pastry part was a little hard. I wouldn't say stale, I feel like that's the wrong word, but it wasn't really like flaky and soft. It was cold, the whole eclair, not warm as you would expect, maybe something like that. The orange flavor was good. I just think it was just okay. I think that you can get better desserts elsewhere in the parks. And the last time I went to Be Our Guest was several years ago, and I also had the cupcake with the gray stuff, and I didn't really think that was that great either. My advice would be to skip the dessert and just like get ice cream or get a Dole Whip or something else outside of your meal. I don't think that these desserts are worth it, especially when they're like $5 each. You might as well spend that money somewhere else. So overall, the food was good. I would say it's better quick service than most other quick service in Magic Kingdom, but at the same time, I don't think that's saying much because I don't feel like Magic Kingdom has all that great to offer with food. So it was fine. The entire experience took over an hour, which was surprising for quick service. So this is not really a quick service. Keep that in mind when you're thinking about where to eat and if that's important to you. I will give the theming an A. I mean, it's a pretty amazing restaurant, and as someone who is a fan of Beauty and the Beast as a very young child, the first time I ever went in there was super cool. But I also think that if you just want to see the decor, I'm pretty sure if you walk up and you ask a cast member if you can just walk around and then leave, they'll let you do that. I don't think it's worth eating there just to see everything, but it is a really neat restaurant. It's a really cool concept. Would I recommend going there? Honestly, I mean, like I said, I think it's a better food option than most in Magic Kingdom, but if I'm really gonna go quick service and I want a easy experience, I would just go to Columbia Harbor House. I think the food there is pretty good. So if I was to say take it or leave it, honestly, I would probably say leave it. I don't think it's super worth the effort, but again, you know, if you have a kid or you yourself are a huge Beauty and the Beast fan, you might want to do it just for that. You might want to get the cupcake with the gray stuff just to say you've had it, but I think it was just fine. There's no real reason for me to go out of my way to do it again. So that's my thoughts on Be Our Guest. I would like to know in the comments below, have you eaten there, whether for lunch, dinner, maybe you did table service, maybe you did breakfast? I'd love to know your thoughts. Do you like the food, the atmosphere, yay or nay? Do you like to go back, or is it one that you're gonna pass on in the future? Do let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, then like it. If you like me, you should subscribe and make videos every single week, and I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of the day. Bye.